Ram has introduced the 1500 RHO pickup truck, which will attempt to replace the TRX. According to the manufacturer, the new pickup will offer more horsepower for every dollar spent than any of its competitors. The novelty is equipped with a 6-cylinder Hurricane engine with an output of 548 horsepower and 706 Nm of torque, an 8-speed automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive with active transfer case. The 1500 RHO accelerates to 60 miles per hour in 1/10 of a second slower than the 712 horsepower TRX, at 4.6 seconds. However, both pickups have the same top speed of 190 km per hour. The RHO will enter the market by the end of the year and will cost $25,000 less than its supercharged predecessor. As the pickup is designed for high-speed off-road racing, it has a recalibrated suspension with elongated control arms. It is equipped with electronically controlled Bilstein Black Hawk E2 shock absorbers with external reservoirs. The stock rear axle has been replaced with a Dana 60 axle with electronic locking and an additional damper that dampens axle vibrations under heavy load. The ground clearance of the 1500 RHO is 300 mm. The front and rear suspension travel is 330 and 356 mm, respectively. The pickup comes standard with a sport exhaust system, launch control, and a drive mode switch with 9 profiles. It also features 35-inch tires, power-operated cargo bed door, and 2 110-volt outlets. Inside the cabin, there are 3 displays. The maximum diagonal size of the central display is 14.5 inches, and the instrument panel display is 12 inches. Additionally, the 1500 RHO has a unique 10.25-inch screen on the passenger side, which can be used for watching movies. In addition to this, the RHO offers a driver's seat with 12-way power adjustments, a Harman Kardon audio system with 19 speakers, and leather trim. The pickup's electronic assistance system includes a front collision prevention system with obstacle avoidance function, intersection control, driver fatigue monitoring, and road sign recognition. Sales of the 1500 RHO will begin in the fall with prices starting at $70,000. The well-known Mazda 6 sedan of the third generation is about to become history. This model has already been removed from the markets of the USA and Japan, and soon production will be completely discontinued. It would seem that Mazda has a suitable rear-wheel drive platform from crossovers, but it was decided not to use it for the development of a new model. Instead, the project of the large sedan of the next generation was handed over to the Chinese enterprise Chang'an Mazda. And at the Beijing Auto Show, a new model called Mazda EZ-6 debuted. The distinctive imitation of the radiator grille, headlights, and taillights in the corporate style. However, that's where the resemblance to real Mazda ends. Because the EZ-6 is actually a redesigned liftback Shenlan SL03 of the 2022 model year. Yes, almost all exterior body panels are new, even the relief of the doors is less angular, as is customary for Mazda. However, the power structure and proportions of the 5-door body were inherited from the Chinese donor. The Mazda EZ-6 is only slightly larger than the outgoing model. The interior is also brought to Mazda's style with minimal changes. The front panel, 2-spoke steering wheel, and central tunnel in the model are original, but overall it is the same as in the Chinese original. The instrument screen has a diagonal of 10.2 inches, the media system has a 14.6-inch touchscreen, there are almost no separate buttons and handles left, and the transmission selector is located on the steering column. There is a large panoramic roof and a full set of electronic assistance, and the self-parking feature can be controlled by voice from outside the car. 2 versions of the EZ-6 liftback have been officially announced. It is a pure electric vehicle and a rechargeable hybrid, in which the gasoline engine is not connected to the wheels and is used only as a generator to recharge the battery. Moreover, in both cases, the leading wheels are rear-wheel drive, thanks to the EPA-1 platform of the Chang'an company, which is developed for the Shenlan brand models and has a spring suspension. The specifications of the new Mazda have not been announced yet, but the original Chinese liftback can have an electric motor with a power of 218 or 258 horsepower. It is only stated that the electric vehicle will be able to travel 600 kilometers on one battery charge according to the CLTC cycle, and the hybrid will exceed 1,000 kilometers. In addition to the EZ-6, the conceptual crossover Mazda RHO was also shown in Beijing. It was also developed by the joint venture Chang'an Mazda on the same EPA-1 platform and heralds a future electric crossover under the assumed name Mazda EZ-60. The donor will most likely be the mid-size SUV Shenlan S7, and the debut is expected in mid-2025. As for the Mazda EZ-6 liftback, its production in China will begin in a few months. Moreover, it is not excluded that in the future it will enter export markets.